Hello, 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 hello. As I am adjusting the camera. Oops, there we go. Welcome to the daily 1 hour political tarot readings. Black and Orange is the channel. I am known as Autumn around here. And welcome, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, seriously. Just let me make sure this is clear, just double checking. If you are watching this afterward, you write down in the, it takes me sometimes a little while, but down in the description box and pinned as the first comment is all of the questions that I'm covering today, and you can just click on the times and just go straight to what you're interested in watching. So you don't have to wait or anything or listen to me go on. So you can just always jump ahead, and how I get those questions is during the first 10 or 15 minutes, I go through the chat and anything that's in capital letters, put anything, when you're talking to me, put anything in capital letters, because people are really friendly and they talk back and forth. But if it's in all caps, I'll know you're talking to me. So in the first 10 or 15 minutes, I get your questions and I put them down there, so it's all kind of higgledy-piggledy, I think is one expression, down, but I've got the basic questions there. If I don't get to your question, it is never anything personal, I promise. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not, you know, I don't have favorites. I'm glad you're here. I'm grateful you're here. Thank you. We have the best moderators on the internet. Thank you so much. You are amazing. And you make this possible, and I can never thank you enough. Okay. Lastly, I'll mention if you are ever thinking about donating to anything, 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks all over the country. And you would think that in the, they say, richest country in the world, that we wouldn't need food banks and food banks wouldn't be struggling, but they are. They're struggling all the time, and right now they're struggling mightily. So, yeah, 10% of all income goes to feedingamerica.org, and I make those donations quarterly, and I show you guys the information when I do that, and then it's always up on Patreon for the world to see. And yes, I realize that shows how much money I make on this channel. I don't care. As long as it helps people, as long as I'm able to help you, and then I can also help these poor hungry kids. We're good. I'm good. You know, this is. I make grocery money from this. Literally, that is my financial compensation. So, all right, that's what's going on with that. So I will start going through the questions here. I will scroll up, and sometimes YouTube will suddenly just load a bunch of comments and it'll knock me all the way down to the end, so I've got to scroll back up to figure out where I was. So, okay, Bismo, first question out of the gate. Can you read on this quote and give some insight on what the heck Trump is thinking? Quote is below. President Donald Trump on Wednesday promoted a video from the Cowboys for Trump. Oh, you've got me already. Twitter account, which began with the line, "I've come to the conclusion that the only," oh no, did he really? Did he really? Oh. I've said for a while now, and I've tried to warn everybody every chance I get that he's going to get even more unhinged, and then as it becomes clearer and clearer that things are not going well in the polls for Republicans, it's going to just get really unhinged. And we just have to Just be ready for it. Just be like, oh, okay. Wow, that's appalling. Did you see that quote yourself? Is this, do we know for certain that he did this? Because I would, wow. Video from Cowboys for Trump. I've got to go over here and look that up. I'm not doubting you. I'm just, The Independent Code UK, 2 hours ago, he has approvingly promoted a video of a right-wing activist. The president shared the footage Thursday morning. Cowboy for Trump leader in hot water after saying, retweeted a video that says the only good Democrat is a Democrat that has shuffled off his mortal coil. The man later claims he didn't mean it in the physical sense. Okay, we're definitely reading on that. It's like, some of this stuff, it's like, okay, I do trust you guys, but there's some things I'm just like, there had to have been a miscommunication somewhere. There had to, right? It's not possible. It's not possible that the President of the United States would be that cruel, stupid, unhinged, self-centered, narcissistic. You just fill in the blank after that. Go through all 7 deadly sins, which he is the human embodiment of, and it's like, no, there's a line. There's a line he wouldn't cross. And then it's like, oh yeah, that's right. It's Donald Trump. Silly me. Silly me. Oh my gosh. All right, scrolling down. Moonstone Vision. Will Trump get caught for cheating? Oh, and is this the big thing he goes down for? Sorry, in the election. Because yes, I made a comment. I was going to ask, Trump cheating which time on which thing? There's so many. Will he get caught for cheating in the election? I've always gotten it's the money. It's the money that brings him down. But let's see. For cheating, let's just say on the election. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see. Okay. And scrolling. Keep those comments scrolling. Okay, Maria's asking, hello everybody, blessings to Autumn, Boo-Boos, and Kitty. Thank you, moderators. Yes, thank you, moderators. Does Trump have Parkinson's? Oh yeah, the right arm. Yeah, I guess I should. I put that GIF up. I guess I should just flat out read on it. By the way, my co-host, Boo-Boos and Kitty, he was here a minute ago, and then he just left. It's like like just before I hit the button, I'm like, don't go. But he's a cat, and he does what he wants. DOJ, Barr. Oh, Renfield's back. Drops investigations into the 3 senator stock trades. Yes, I saw that. Let's read on Renfield. He'll be so happy to see me. I'm sure. Spiritually, I'm sure Renfield, get him a nice box of spiders, dead spiders out of the basement, and dead flies off the windowsills, and it's nice to when you visit somebody, bring a little something. Let's see here. Oh gosh, will Trump have the social media shut down? Let's look at a version of that question, because I tried to look at it yesterday, and basically what I got was Twitter is going to do some half-hearted, whatever thing. But what is Trump going to try to do to social media? Going to try to do with social media. And beep. All right. Save. Edit. Questions. Yeah, they were talking about this executive order, which probably isn't going to, I would imagine, isn't going to come to pass because the lawyers are probably looking at it going, no. But, again, he wouldn't do that, of course. No sane, reasonable person would do something like that. Ah, dang. That would be the, there's the rub. Kay Nelson, thanks for your time, Autumn. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheating presidential, will Trump GOP get caught? Oh, it jumped. It jumped. Sorry. Having to go back up. Where was I? Okay. All right. I'm going to try to put this in here quickly. There, I think that's, yeah, that is a better way to put it, but okay. Edit. All right, next, let me go down because I saw there were a number of questions. Yesterday, YouTube went kaplooey at the end, so I couldn't say goodbye. Oh, sorry about that, Maria. Yesterday's reading on George Floyd was cut off. Can you recap? Oh, gosh. Kathy, I got that the police officers are going to jail. I got them being housed in a special unit because if they go into any form, even the edges of general population, they'll be dead. They'll be done. That's what I got. Mystic Maria, does Trump have a particular STD? Really? You guys ask me questions. It's like you want me to go into the energy of his. We'll see. I'll add it to the list. Ick. But sure, I'll add it to the list. We'll see. Okay, scrolling down. I saw the video. He said it repeatedly. Oh, great. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, the George Flynn. Okay, I'll just revisit it. Let's have a look. Gosh, I can't believe it was cut off. What a pain. Sorry about that. I didn't get back to the Wednesdays are. It's hard for me to get back to the time stamping. Wednesday afternoons are just packed solid, but every other day I'm usually pretty good. How's Pumpkin Kitty? Pumpkin is adorable. He is exactly where he wants to be, which is in the front window. He's on a chair. There's a chair pushed up to the front window, one of the front windows on the house, and he's got a big soft bed, and it's right there, so he can sleep. And he can also keep an eye out the window so he can see everybody that goes past and keep an eye on things, because that's his thing. He has no fear of vacuums. Matter of fact, if there's anything new, any kind of unusual sound, anything, he is there. What is this? And he stands, a foot or two back, but he's staring right at it. What is this? What is this? And he needs to know what's going on. As beautiful as this view is to me or to you guys when you get to see it, he has very little interest in this. There's nothing going on. This is mostly static. The occasional squirrel. No. He wants to be looking at he watches. So that's why Boo Boo stays here. That's why Boo Boo's and Kitty visits here, because Pumpkin this is boring. Anyway, Uncover's asking, will Trump order the arrest of his enemies? Could you be more specific? Please. DLC, why did Hannity change his tune on the face mask? Oh, that might be worth reading. I haven't read on him in a while. It's been so long since I've read on him, I don't even think I've got a nickname for him. he's just, his energy tends to be, it's just very unemotional, actually. His energy, it's almost like clinical. It's just about the money, and it's just about making his point. I'm sorry to say that, yeah, a lot of these people, actually most everybody in the Trump orbit, they do not, they may talk a good game about being spiritual or caring about others, but yeah, you go into their energy field and it's just like, no, not so much. Autumn, you need to quit complimenting TR like that? Okay, Kathleen's asking, will Trump be having rallies for his campaign? Big Trumpster turnout. Okay, let's ask on that. And then it's getting kind of late, so I might have to, is there a chance there's a crack in Hannity's loyalty? That's a good question to ask. All right, crack in his loyalty, question mark. Okay. Okay. Save. Okay, so I'm just gonna start in. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to your question. Maybe I'll be able to sorry, I'm having to jump to this thing's going to jump to the end, so I'm just moving down there. I'm so sorry I missed your question, but it's getting late, so let me see. I'm very excited about, in theory, tomorrow. Might be getting something in the mail tomorrow that I can show you on Saturday. Yeah, let's do some housewives. As I'm shuffling here, the first thing we will... So many questions, so little time. Yep, and I'm here every day. And it's still, but it's just... The days are just packed within the Trump era. Let me start with the George Flynn thing, which is so unbelievably sad and awful. Oh. Okay, it's like 18. We are running late. Oh, what's this? What just happened? Yeah, okay, 18. Okay, while I'm shuffling, I'm trying to, oh my gosh, the energy. Yeah, the energy's about as bad as you would expect. No, but the first deck of cards, the first deck of tarot cards I ever bought, I was in college about a bazillion years ago. And it wasn't a Rider-Waite deck, actually. At least I don't think it was. But it was the Aquarian Tarot. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one. It was actually made in 1970. Originally. But it's got this great kind of Art Nouveau, Art Deco kind of look to it. And I found it. So I'm hoping I have just found a replacement for the Aquarian Tarot I lost a really long time ago. Those are also the years when I got my Halloween Tarot, which I still have. But I don't know what happened to my Aquarian Tarot. But hopefully, on Sunday, I'll be able to show you the new one, because I loved that deck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this camera, it's good that it's up so high, but it's making it nearly I got to move this thing down. It's making it nearly impossible for me to see the time stamping. So let me move this like so, and then I might, maybe I could, well, I might just leave it like that, if that's okay with you, unless you guys are having a problem with it. You just let me know. But it's making it really hard to, oh, there we go, look at that. Boom, I can just look up and, oh, wow. There's the time. Okay, 20, 30. George Flynn. Is there going to be justice? Is really what the question was. Oh, gosh. Yeah. We're starting in a dark place, my friends. Man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, my shoulder's just seized up. Ow. Okay. I don't need that kind of, okay, I know what happened to him. Just, yeah. Energy's really easy to access. I'm sorry to say that it's, man. Is there going to be justice? Are they, are those police officers going to jail? Is there going to be justice? Is there going to be... What the heck is wrong with people? I don't get it. I don't get it. And the thing is that they're really good. There are some really, really good policemen out there who absolutely would... They're heroes. They're absolute heroes. And then you get these blankety blank racist, let's say pigs, but pigs are nice. Who, and I don't mean pigs like police are pigs. I mean pigs like racist pigs. We call it, they're different. Just rotten human beings. Who give police everywhere a bad name, and it's and who just are doing those vile, unconscionable things. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky that I've always had some kind of feeling about the energy and other people. I'm no saint. I've not. You know, when I was in my 20s, my health collapsed for a good 20 years, and I was so angry. My whole future just like felt like it went down into like just a nothing but blackness and pain. It was pretty awful, and I just got really angry, and I got some therapy. I got a lot of therapy, and that helped set me up for some other things that came later. But so I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm some kind of saint. That I've never been unreasonably just pushing people away or angry or whatever, but this is a whole other level of, you've got to be kidding me. So, are these blankety blanks going to jail? Is there going to be justice? Six of Cups. Actually, that feels like trying to Minnesota it thinks of itself as particularly fairly liberal in general. Obviously, the more rural areas, like most places, tend to be more conservative, but on the whole, Minnesota tends to be fairly liberal, and so it's less likely to be swept under the rug or something like that. I mean, they weren't even like put on administrative leave. No, they were fired, and that's a start. That's a start to help let the community know that this is not just, anyway. Three of Cups, King of Pentacles, Judgment right in the center. Oh man, if I got pain running down the middle of my back. Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry you went through this. I'm so sorry you went through this. There's so many people praying for you, and there's so many friends, family, guides on the other side who are just showering you with love. It is unfair. It was wrong. You did not deserve it. And we are all from the same source. You are one with everyone. We are one together. Okay, he's still angry, but understandably. But he's not angry like when Epstein passed over. I'm sorry, guys. This probably seems like it's gone off the rails. When Epstein passed over, Epstein has gone into this really. It's like the lower down energetically you go. It isn't like fire. It's dark. The energy just solidifies and darker. And when Epstein crossed over, he's just where he is. He's totally alone and isolated and just in this darkness. But he's also we are all connected. So through his spirit, there is a thin connection to the. It's not even connection to the divine. It's connection to the divine, as in all of the energy, all of the positive energy, all of us, all of creation. And people who end up like that, I call, the best way I can describe it is, it's like they're on a trickle charge. I don't know if you've ever had to put a battery on a trickle charge. So you put the clamps on, but you can't jump start it. You have to let it sit overnight or what have you. And it's just a little bit of energy. And basically what happens is over time, we'll pretend that has some meaning over there. Basically, his energy level will rise to a point where it's like his whole spirit will jumpstart, and he'll suddenly realize what he did, and it's all going to come crashing down on him. And that's when he can seek help. That's when he can get help, at least in theory, because it will hit him, and he will know what he did. When something like this happens, there are any number of people who die who did not deserve it, who died in cruel ways, but people who are absolutely not monsters at all, not remotely. And what happens is they cross over, and there are so many spirits who care about them, who are just there and are just gently guiding and just showering with positive energy. And there's family, and there's family, there's friends, there's pets if there were any pets. There's and then there are these, I call them like the ER trauma teams. If things are particularly bad, and sometimes if there's a chance that it's bad, it's almost like they come over and they're like, "Do you need us?" Or that they can help try to energetically stabilize things. Like maybe they're good at particularly channeling big amount of higher level energy down to help stabilize the energy around the person, or I don't know exactly. But Fred Rogers, you'll never convince me otherwise. Fred Rogers, that's what he does. He's on the other side, and he is welcoming and helping children of all ages. And it's Yeah, he's doing exactly what you'd think he'd be doing. So anyway, so when I say that it feels like there's a person who's passed on who feels like they are still very, very angry, well, yeah, every right to be. That doesn't mean they're in a dark place. It doesn't mean they're going to a dark place. It doesn't mean they're being judged or they're going, you know, in everything I've ever dealt with spiritually, I have never, ever run across anything hell-like. Ever. There's some dark stuff out there in the muck, but that's all it is. Anyway, sorry. There can be a lot of emotions. There can be a lot of healing, but this is the dual meaning. This must be why I wouldn't be surprised. This is why I really felt drawn to use Housewives today. In Housewives, this moon card has a dual meaning. One, of course, is the traditional howling at the moon, really, really upset. But in this deck, it can also be rest. Get some rest. Rest now. Can be rest in peace. It can be sleeping with Prince Valium. Does he know how angry we are in his behalf? Let me see. Wow. Man. He's confused. He's confused. He's angry. He can't. And now he's out of his body. Which can be disorienting. But he is just surrounded just with love and people there who are just being very patient and that's really what it is. I mean, when you even in when you're incarnated, when you send people positive energy, when you ask for divine energy to come right down to them, or you are trying to send positive energy to somebody, it makes a difference. And it does, it ends up stabilizing and just calming them and strengthening them. And that's what's happening right now is people praying, and he's too traumatized right now, is what I'm getting. But it doesn't mean he will understand. And again, yeah, time is a weird thing on the other side. What I've got here is it doesn't matter how police are seen in other parts of the country. The community and the people in charge and the politicians and the higher ups, they know that they have a powder keg on their hands, and they are not going to just let this slide. And there will come a point here where there is healing, there is calming, there's judgment, right, major arcana judgment right at the beginning, and then right at the end we have the meaning of people who've done wrong things being judged, having to serve out. You know, she's sleeping on a bare mattress, you know. You know, and but at the same time, it's other people can sleep because these guys are off the streets. Okay, I need to get out of this energy. Seriously, my neck is hurting, and Bless you, sir. Bless you, good sir. Okay. Ugh. Oh, Dumpy. Sure, let's read on Dumpy. I got 3 questions. Oh, 4. There he is. Sorry. My co-host is here. Hello, precious. How are you? Please don't drink my soda. Okay. Dumpy. Where to start? Oh, where to start? There's so many. Oh, wow. Okay, we can start with the arm moving uncontrollably, which is just sad. Hello, cutie. How are you? Might have to tilt this up so we can see the kitty. Lefty Lucy. Yes, I just said Lefty Lucy because I know which way to turn this thing. There we go. The co-host has arrived. Yes, he has. He's so good. You're such a sweetheart. Yes, you are. You're such a sweetheart. You're such a good boy. Good boy. All right. Nope, gonna look out the window. All right, Dumpy. Where are we? We are at almost 37. He's. I just want to make it clear that what I got there. He's going to be okay. He is absolutely going to be okay. His spirit is going to be okay. It's just, I even know someone who passed over, and it was just a shock. And this person was fairly young, and just the kind of shock of it, like it's over. And worry about that person's mother, who was still alive, and I could feel it all, and I could feel the spirits surrounding this person as trying to just make sure everything stayed okay. So, cleaning the toes, cleaning the bunny toes. All right, Trump. Oh, sorry, we're at 38 now. Okay, I guess I'm 38. Okay, what's going on with the arm? What's going on with the arm thing? Are we talking illness, or are we talking medication? Legal medication? Potentially illegal medication, although what do I know? I'm just a person who reads cards on the internet. Hi. I kind of need to. Okay. Hello, sweetie. We have a new tab open now. Yes, we do. I think everything's been paused. Oh, yeah. Sweetie? Okay, did I save this? Okay, all right, sweetheart, you can't, that's really the one place you can't sit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, precious one. I can't see, can't see what's going on. And that's not good. Oh, look, it's, sorry. Reset. Okay. Okay. One of these days I'll get to this reading. I will. I promise. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Okay, Trump's arm. Yeah, Maria, he's so good. He's so good. Okay. Professional kitty calmer. He wants to help type in questions. Yes, he does. Trump. Oh, now I'm getting the lower back thing from the... let's just say the man doesn't do crunches to strengthen his core. Let's just say that. So he has back pain. But he does wear the girdle. Mr. Lifts and Girdles. And I don't say that as anything negative, like, oh, a man wearing what's traditionally a woman's... No. No. That's not my problem. My problem is somebody wearing a girdle who is constantly belittling other people for being overweight. That's the problem I have with it. Okay. Heck, your body's taking a bit of a hit this morning, not even 50 minutes into it. Oh, I hear you, Water Grove. Okay, what's going on with the arm? Seriously. He's in denial, can tell you that. I've got a tight feeling in my chest. Yeah, his arteries look like, yeah, the floor of a fast food restaurant. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's just, yeah. Not like a nice fast food restaurant. You know, the greasy spoon kind of. Just he alone can fix it. Page of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Tower. Yeah, one day he's going to be exerting himself and it's not going to end well. And these are the traditional Republicans going, oh, look, Trump got all these people to follow him and we're going to, you know, take advantage of that. And he's under here just undermining. Oh, well, I'm just going to improve this and I'm just going to, you know, take a hammer to this little support here and this whole thing is going to come crashing down. And they're like, oh, no, it's fine as long as we get judges, you know. That's the center. People are lying to him because he doesn't want to hear the truth. And he thinks he is in better shape than he is. Because he's normally the King of Wands. And that's the Page of Wands. He usually sees himself as a Page of Swords, but that felt like a I'm just like I was when I was young, and I'm fine, and I'm in better shape than Sleepy Joe, and oof. Yeah. And I posted the clip. I made a GIF from the video, and I posted that on the community page of my channel. Oh, after this, I'm gonna have to, when I get off this live stream, I'm gonna have to stretch. So, what's actually going on? Anybody? Guides? Higher self? Anybody? What's going on with him, really? Because he's in total denial. And the people around him, they can't do anything. You can try to get him to take care of himself, but they're desperate. They're desperate for him to, you know, that one doc talking about sneaking some cauliflower into his mashed potatoes. I mean, we're talking about just trying to do the most minimal things, and doing the most minimal things sneakily. I mean, I'm quite literally going to have to, not quite literally. Why do I keep using the word literally? Um, I remember there was a story that it was in one of those tell-all books where Trump was at dinner with, it was either Giuliani or, you know, the Bannon, whatever he is, and so it was some he was at dinner with somebody, and he like took like the top bun off of his burger and didn't eat that, and he said something about trying to lose some weight or trying to eat healthier or something, and the person he was with was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and that's really that's you know, something great you should do. And it's like, okay, at his age, with his health and everything he does, sneaking some cauliflower into his mashed potatoes or getting rid of half of one of the buns, you're rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. You just are. It's uck. It's uck. I'm not even getting ick. It's just like ugh. Somewhere between icky and uck you get, or between icky and ugh you get uck, and that's what I'm getting. Page of Pentacles, Hermit. Okay, it's things happening in private because he is the Emperor. Look, I'm not saying that he doesn't have any form of dementia or whatever else. Every time I read on this, I'm not getting, you know, Five of Pentacles, the card for sickness. I don't get cards for sickness. I get that he's got a whole bunch of round things lined up in private because he's an egomaniac, and vices. And America eventually seeing. And it being on display, and it's been on display, but it's just going to become more and more apparent. That's what I get. I realize there's all kind of reason to think that it's, and maybe it's both. Let me see. Is it, okay, is Dumpy, is he suffering from any form of dementia? Well, you know how they say that you don't want to eat saturated fats and you don't want to eat a lot of gunk because it'll clog your arteries? Well, it will not only clog your arteries, it starts by clogging your capillaries. And you have a whole lot of little itty bitty tiny capillaries in your brain. So it's not done him any favors. Is he actually, is there dementia going on? Trump. I'm getting, he is starting to miss a step. Two of Cups. He has so many people lying around. They're just lying to his face because he will not listen to truth. King of Swords, Two of Swords, bad decisions, Four of Wands, living the high life, Temperance. He has health scares, he starts taking better care of himself, and then it's bad decisions. He's a dilettante. He's a lazy. Of the 7 deadly sins, sloth is one of them. And he is the human embodiment of the 7 deadly sins. His brain is a mess in the same way that because his arteries are a mess. But I don't get that is the main thing going on, or what he's himself is doing is so egregious, it is so awful towards his own body that I'll just pull a few more cards. His father had dementia. I'm not saying he's healthy. I just get that if he had stopped doing what he's doing a long time ago, he would be in much, much better shape. Yeah, it's all about to come crashing down. 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Partaking. Because he's rich, he has money, he has the women. 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It's going to start, it's not only people talking about what they're seeing in videos, there's also going to be some leaking. Some actual leaking, not just Kellyanne Conway trying to make herself look good. There will be some. There will be some leaking. Yeah, his brain's a mess because he's got all those clogged capillaries, which is not good. But I mean, what do you guys think? Seriously, it seems to be the general consensus that it's the dementia. But I get that it's the stuff he's taking is just made everything 100 times worse. That's the main problem. Okay, does he have an illness? Does he have, okay, does he have Alzheimer's? Does he have that other thing that was mentioned earlier that I am not even going to repeat? But sure, if you tell me. Ugh. All of the above could be. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, so many sins. Yeah, this is the big fake. He's the healthiest man who's ever been president. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, Fool. We know that's him. High Priestess, Secrets, 4 of Cups. He won't get help. He won't get help. It's a sign of weakness. He's a fool who won't get help. He's keeping his secrets, and he thinks it's because he's the bad boy, and he's gonna. There's a dementia that can happen from substance abuse. Yeah. Parkinson's dementia. Yep. So that's what I'm getting. It's not good. And it's just going to become more and more apparent. Is this what is this kind of what brings him down politically? I think that's a good question to ask. If I do say so myself. 54. Yeah, and I'll stay on a little longer today. I can stay on a little longer and answer some more of these questions. Where 50. Where was that? Does Trump's health take him down politically? Let's put it that way. 55. Take a look at that. Trump is all, yes, Trump is all 7 deadly sins. Pride, sloth, greed, gluttony, wrath, lust. What's the other one? I always miss one. I can always remember 6 off the top of my head. What's the 7th deadly sin? Let's take a Trump break. Oh, I hear you. Is envy. Yes, thank you. Envy. Greed, envy. Yeah, he's got all of them in big letters. Okay. So is Trump's health what takes him down politically? Not directly is what I'm getting. It's just his bad reaction. His bad health will cause him to have even worse reactions to other things going wrong, is what it feels like. Sloth, yep. He's lazy, yep. Queen of Swords. Oh, somebody's going to cut him off at the knees, politically. 4 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, Empress. Nope. Nope. It's not his health that brings him down politically. It's America's just watching. More and more things hitting his sloth, the economy cratering. Someone needs to take action, and he's barely lifting a finger, and all this other stuff in the court cases. This feels like there's SCOTUS in the background here. See, I have zero expectation that the moderate and right-wing justices on the Supreme Court are going to hold Trump accountable. I really don't expect that from them, but I keep getting some really good stuff in the cards that something is allowed, something goes through that it's going to hurt Trump. But no, it's not his health. In the background, it feels like the Supreme Court, the building, like right here. So that is what I'm getting for that. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, sloth rolling into work at noon after having spent the morning watching TV and doing heaven knows what else. And then getting bored and moving on to something else, and having this massive worldwide calamity and your own country being the hardest hit, but you're bored, so you're not going to mess with it anymore. Yeah, that kind of nastiness. Okay, so I got that. All right, I don't think I'm going to get to that question. Oh, the Trump tweet. Oh, gosh. All right, 59. Let's have a quick look at the Trump tweet. Oh, look. This card keeps coming up over and over and over when I pick up the deck. The only good Democrat is... Why would Trump retweet that? Is it distraction? Is it his uncontrolled, undisciplined, selfish, vicious toddler mind? It's not even his mind, it's his whole nature. Why did you think that was a good idea to retweet? Honestly, it feels like I'm getting a little bit from my own guide saying, you're not going to fully understand. It's like, okay. Well, give us a hint. It's like my guys are kind of just looked at each other like, okay, why would he retweet that? He's the President of the United States. It can incite all kind of violence and horrible stuff. Why? Yeah, it could do really nasty stuff even long term. That's what I've got here. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. He's especially angry about the women who are standing up to him. And especially the journalists. He's so angry with the journalists, the women who are standing up to him. Because he's the star and he's the most important thing ever. Eight of Pentacles. And this is all about the journalists. This is all about journalists, social media. They should be just whitewashing. They should just be praising him and praising him. It should just be, especially women, it should just be women who are all happy and saying good things about him. Yes, he is that shallow, disrespectful, yeah. But they just keep stabbing him in the back. And I realize this is the Housewives Tarot, so you get a lot of women in these cards. But it's his hatred of these women is what I'm picking up on. They're pushing his buttons by existing, by asking questions. And then he goes to Fox News and he wants to get that black hole of need he has filled, and he wants them to be just there looking pretty and showing the women showing their legs and you know, talking about how great he is and how great the economy is and how great everything is and perfect and he's so wonderful and he's the best president ever. I mean, really delusional stuff. And right now he's not even getting that. He's starting to there's some of them are starting to question some of the stuff he's done, some of the stuff he's doing. And so he's got his, you know, he's got the women in his own family starting some media thing, and he's trying to find other places that will just be completely devoted to him. A place he can go where he's just going to get praised and praised and praised by pretty women. Yeah, I don't understand it. My guides were correct. I am not fully going to understand this. Look, I've been single for a while now, and someday I'd like to meet a good man. But I'm just not that. I can't wrap my head around, oh my gosh, there are men who would look at me and not, there are men who exist who would look at me and not think I was the greatest thing ever. Yeah, it's called Thursday. So, you know, like in life, some people are going to like you, some people are not. It's just how it is. Yeah, it can suck sometimes, but everywhere you go, I often put it down to astrology, that if you, you know, you are this bundle of energy, and as you're walking around, if you like join a new company, there are going to be some people there who are going to just viscerally dislike you on sight, and then there are going to be some people. Most people are going to be like, eh, and then there's going to be somebody there who's going to just think you're the bee's knees, and I think it's you're just inserting your energy field and it's reacting to theirs, and this is before you've said a word or done anything. So All right, well, let's see what else I can read on here. 60, yeah, near 66. Oh, gosh. Guess what time it is? 65:30. Guess what time it is? It's time to go down to the dungeon. All right, everybody, get your shoe boxes full of dead flies and dead spiders. Down to your crawl space. Gather your, that little gift you bring to somebody's house. Like when you first go to somebody's house, so you bring them some flowers or a bottle of wine or, a little something. Oh, Bismo, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to Susie. You guys are great. Yeah, we're going into the dungeons, people. Woohoo! We're going, yes, let's go down in the dungeons. Let's see how Barr's doing. Because Renfield's been busy. I told you he wasn't done, and he's still not done. He is so still not done. He has plans. He has evil plans. I have plans to protect the master. Okay, Renfield, how you doing? Yep. Oh, reading on the master again. Yeah, I just did. He's what you'd expect. I swear it's almost like, did he say anything about me? No. No, he didn't. You're a flunky. But the master doesn't love me. Of course the master loves you, Renfield. You are beloved by all the children of the night. So, those three I want to say they were Republicans. Were all three Republicans? I know it was that one tall blonde Republican. I can't remember her name. That this whole thing about insider trading. Oh, make that disappear. And oh, he's very proud of that. Very proud of that. He's got that kind of wild-eyed kind of look about him. Very proud of that. Master will be pleased. That's great. That's great. So hang on, Renfield. Just hang on. Okay. Hi, guides, what have you. Are those people actually going to be investigated when we actually have a functioning justice system? And I can feel Barr's energy, even me saying that. It's like, no, kind of thing. It's like, okay, shush. Hi. Okay, are the people that Barr has forgiven let off? Not even forgiven, just let off. Is it over for them? Or are they... Yeah, he's sucking up to the White House. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Star. It's all for Trump. Oh, and Trump hears about it through the media, and he's so happy. Oh dear. But it doesn't last. They end up in... This is Trump. This is Barr doing all kind of crazy stuff for Trump. Because center of the reading. And then it being announced through the media, which makes the Orange Funeral happy. But that's the card of... Oops. Don't get too comfy. me see if I've got... Oh, 2 thumbs down. Going easy on me today, I guess. Are they going to face charges later? Yeah, Barr just dropping it. Yeah, that sets up stuff that can happen later. You know that kind of crazy look in her eyes? When I do these readings on Barr, that's kind of what he looks like. That's the expression on his face. Five of Wands, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. This isn't going away forever. Don't get comfortable at home. Do not think that that is the end of that. You've had Trump's flunky cleaning up after you. Oh, sure, it's fine. It's totally fine if you do insider trading and rip people off. As long as you're good to the Fuhrer, you're great, you're wonderful. You do what you need to do as long as he's happy. But there's a whole lot of stuff coming, things that are going to be revisited. And I don't think these people should get all comfy cozy and think that's the end of that, because that's the 10 of Swords. That's going in Trump's political back, and I think it's going to go in theirs too. That's what I'm getting with that. Okay. And I've got something else to read on here. Rallies. Yeah, because the rallies are actually a huge health problem. 7230. All right, 7230. Trump rallies. Trump rallies. So is he going to do the big, some kind of minor lip service to social distancing? Not as much as he doesn't want it. He doesn't want the social distancing. He wants as many people. They're not going to tell me what to do. I mean, remember, he does have Uranus, which is the rebel planet. You know, it's going around the solar system, literally spinning. The axis isn't even remotely up and down. It's literally sideways. It's the maverick, the rebel. And he has Uranus in the exact same place as his sun, which is his core sense of self. Oh, and his north node, which is kind of what he's on the planet to do. And, you know, it gives him this inherent belligerence, that plus the fact that he's got, I want to say he has, his Mars, god of war, is on Algol. Is that the fixed star? The really, really nasty fixed star? So he likes the carnage. He likes, seriously, if there could be like, if he could throw Democrats to the lions, I think he would. I mean, there's a part of him that would. But there's this part of him, he's got some dark thoughts, let me tell you that. Rallies, he wants there to be carnage. He wants there to be he wants them to get what they deserve, but these are his own people. The other side, they're lying. It can't be that bad. See, we recovered. They said they wanted 1 million ventilators, and they didn't need that. They were just trying to get me. Yeah. Yes, he is that much of a narcissist. Yes, he is that much of a vile human being. It's tough to even wrap my head around, but Three of Pentacles, and he's undermining the Democrats in a bigly way. Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, come down to the convention, try your luck. Ten of Wands, Magician, Seven of Wands. They're going to try to clean. They'll try. Cleaning, 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 burden of cleaning. Republicans, he pays your monies and he takes your chance. They're going to try cleaning, 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 cleaning. Will it help? Will it work? You know that he's going to brand, they're going to be wearing branded face masks if they wear face masks. Well, yeah, the venue itself is just going to pull its hair out about potential liability. They're going to be under enormous pressure. So is it going to work? Is he going to manage to have a safe super rally, super Trump rally? Make the Democrats look bad because they're either not going to have one or it's going to be so scaled back. Make them look weak and pathetic. Make them look like the weak and pathetic little girls they are. Little babies. It's like, oh God, you are such a small little man. Mr. Lifts and Girdles. Jeez. Ace of Swords. Don't like that. That's a sword of truth, and a sword of truth can cut. Three of Swords, heartache. Six of Cups. People wanting to be with like-minded people. Hanged Man. Four of Cups. Three of Cups. Yeah, not good. This is sharing, trying to stay away, but it still combines and gets through, and the something about the convention doesn't go right. What is this? Something suspended, or he's something suspended. Let me see what I can find out here. Okay, I'm at like 78:30. And the question is, will the RNC convention... Well, I'm just going to... I know a super spreader is a person, not an event, but I'll say, okay, will the RNC convention be a super spreader event? I just made that up. That's not a real thing. I just made that up. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to everybody who said goodbye to me, and I have not been looking closely enough at the chat. I'm sorry about that. I hope your day goes really well. Okay. So, is the RNC convention going to happen? It feels like it's going to happen in some form. Is it going to be a super spreader event? They don't think it will be, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking what they think. I'm asking, will it be? It feels like there are definitely people there who have it. They just don't know it. I'm not showing any symptoms. You can take their temperature all day long. Make any difference. Eight of Swords, not good. Not good. Queen of Cups, the World. Democrats in the world are taking this a lot more seriously. 10 of Swords, this is not good. 9 of Pentacles, RNC, something about it, there are going to be a lot of deals made at the convention. There's a whole lot of business deals going on at the convention. Knight of Wands, at the center of it is all those political swords in Trump's back. This is someone actively charging around. So are a whole lot of people going to get sick that it will trace back to the convention? Oh, I'm getting a creepy crawly feeling on my scalp. Stay home. Temperance, King of Cups, Democrats staying home. King of Pentacles, not us, we're better, we're stronger, we're cooler, we're men, manly men. Men in fights. 8 of Cups, Burden, Page of, it's delusion, they're gonna work on it, but it'll spread. It's gonna spread. It may not be. There aren't going to be like people dropping in the aisles, but it's not good. Stay home. The message is absolutely 100% crystal clear. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Big neon, big letters. Stay home. And they're not going to do it. So anyway, that's it for me for today. I'm really tired now. Oh, bless Johnny. I saw his live stream. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was there briefly. And I don't know how he does it. I don't know. He's amazing. Johnny's amazing. I do this for an hour and a half and I feel like I'm crawling out of here. But anyway, I hope your day goes really well. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll read on some more things, and I have had a request that we do less Trump, but we'll see what's in the news, and I'll answer your questions. We'll get through this. We'll get through it together, okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, moderators. Thank you. All right, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.